Hey guys, what's up? It's Casey Fox here. Today I have a Hayate video to share with you guys from my solo queue ranked gameplay. And since my last video of Hayate, he has been buffed. His passive can now crit. That is very good buff for him. That's what makes him a tier 1 ADC. He can do insane amount of damage. You know, when you have Hayate and Florentino both up available in the same match, you should pick Hayate no matter what. He's a must pick in the current patch because he, out of many heroes, he is one of the few heroes can crit with the true damage. That means you can't really defend against his attacks. He's going to do true damage to you, and it's going to be critical attack, and it's just really hard to build against the Hayate. And over here you see I'm laning against a Florentino, another OP character in the current patch, and I'm able to outrange him quite hard, and I'm able to clear the whole wave with my first skill if I hit all of the shurikens. And unfortunately they did get a steal onto the Riverbird over here, but that was quite alright. The Serum overstayed on the bottom side and didn't really invade our jungle, so our jungler is able to clear the jungle without any pressure. That is really good for our jungler, and I see our jungler trying to clear the red buff, so which is going to make him end up on the bottom side of the map. So I'm just going to bait them into me over a little bit to make that ganking opportunity for our jungler. And our jungler did come over, and I think he's just trying to camp in the side bush first before he jump in and show himself, and that is very good as well. And they're not going to jump in, and Armina decided to chase them over the river, but we're against Lindis over here, and he did flicker and pull that Lindis over, but our Wukong just didn't choose to follow up, so that was really bad for us. And our Wukong tried to poke that Florentino a little bit, but we couldn't really chase. We got stunned. I really hate the current patch. One thing I hate about the current patch is you can't really see the skill shots very clear anymore like last patch. Over here, this Lindis great for that kill on the tower onto our Wukong. We're able to get that kill onto the Lindis, as you can see over here, and we have to reset. And our whole jungle is up. Their Lindis is dead, so this dragon is not gonna be contested. This dragon will just sit there, and no one gonna start it. And we're just gonna go back to our lane. This Mina is not really making the right decision by staying in the bottom side. At least he should help mid, and that's what he's about to do right now. That's very good for me. And right now at this moment, Florentino is missing from the map, and he was just camping this bush, and he tried to jump on me with his ultimate, as you can see over here, and I flickered. That was an extra flicker, but that was quite alright. We did get a kill on Florentino. You can see my ult is doing quite much damage. It's not even my ult, it's just my first shuriken. If you hit all of your shuriken onto anyone, I think you can kill anyone with your shuriken. Over here you can see that Lindis. My first skill only, I hit all the shurikens, he was half HP. Okay, and you can see I just got a kill that easy. I'm not even the jungler, and that Lindis was so fast. She tried to jump on me, but I was able to hit all my shurikens, and she's killed right away. If you guys want to know about the build, let's talk about the build right here. The build I shared with you guys in the beginning of the video, that I think is the only build that allows Hayate to go past the 150% attack speed bonus, which is going to give him the most amount of shurikens for his first skills. You're going to have like 7 or 9, I think it was 9 shurikens shoot out with your first skill once you pass 150% attack speed bonus. So, and you can see that this hero, as long as you hit all the shurikens, he's super overpowered. He's super overpowered at the moment. Amina flicked over again, so I was going to follow up with her play, and I get an easy kill again onto Florentino. At this point, I'm really ahead, and when you're ahead on an OP hero like this, I can clear the wave, and I can rotate to mid. So no one is going to contest this dragon, because I think we saw Lindis at the top side, so this is a free dragon for us. And over here I just had to go mid, maybe try to poke out that Crixie, get a kill on the Crixie if possible over here. And we did see 2 people over mid, and look at the damage, guys. I just hit my first kill, and that Crixie was low enough for us to get a kill. And we see that Scott. The only person on the team I should be worried about is I think that's Scott, because that Scott has 2 dashes. He can get to me very easily with his dashes. And over here, Florentino tried to jump onto me again. He missed his first skill. That's why I decided I should just go in onto him, because he will not have the energy refresh. And as you can see, I did, but he dashed away, so that's quite alright. We cleared the wave once again. Florentino was poked quite low, and we just cleared this mid wave, cleared the spot wave. Sorry, I played mid too much. We cleared the spot wave. We're gonna rotate mid to help our teammate. Because bottom side wave is pushed in, someone have to defend the bottom side wave. So I decided to camp over here to see if there's anyone coming through this bush that I'll be able to get a kill onto. And not surprisingly, Florentino did go past me, and he just got killed again. All I need to do there was just first skill and then a couple auto attack, and then he's dead. Right? This hero is just really overpowered right now. If you're below diamond, I think you should pick this hero all the time. No question asked. You can just carry the whole game with your damage, with your insane amount of damage. Like, you can pretty much win your lane almost guaranteed all the time. Because Mina is giving me vision over here, so that was a free tower for me. I was able to take the tower safely, very safely. And our team trying to look for a fight mid. This Mina should just pull them and use her ult, but she decided not to. So that's alright. A misplay by her. But we're gonna go back to bottom. Since there was no wave bottom, so we're just gonna take our jungle camp free again. And as you can see, I just got my Creep Sanctity over there. This is when you're about to shine on Hayate. When you have that Creep Sanctity, your true damage will be able to become a critical strike. And when you have that critical true damage, you're just about to do insane amount of damage, and no matter what they build, it's not going to be useful. So right now your combo would just be, if you hit all the shuriken onto one enemy hero, you just jump in. Okay, so that is when Hayate is really strong, and I would just be able to dominate my lane and try to open up my lane for my teammate to win the whole map. And our Ukon tried to jump on Lindis. Lindis was low enough, so she has to retreat, and we're just gonna help her jungle defend the jungle. And I think this Wukong was trying to give that red buff to me, so I just took it. And over here we go back to our lane and then clear one more wave, but our team decided to help to start a fight mid. I couldn't really help because if I do help, we're gonna lose the bottom side tower for free. And we did get a kill onto Florentino once again. So at this point, my team should really just start play around me, help me clear the bottom wave, help me protect me at pushing bottom side, and then after that I should just rotate mid to help them take the mid tower. So Mina is just going to camp this side of the bush because her Linda's jungle is going to be up. I guess I showed up a little bit too early over there, but it's quite alright. Hayate's damage is too insane, but that Scott, like I said earlier, Scott is, I have to worry about where Scott is, because Scott is an assassin. He has 2 dashes. If he hit his ultimate onto you, he has 1 more dash to get it onto your face and then kill you afterwards. And Scott did get a kill onto me. We did end up dying, but that was quite alright. There's no, we're not risking any tower here. They can't really push any tower because bottom wave was pushed in all the way, so they have to clear those waves and then wait for their wave to collapse in, and then by those time I'm able to respawn and then go back to the bottom side, defend that wave. So that's what I did. And that Florentino is trying to take the river bird, so he's going to have the vision of our jungle. As you can see, once I show up in the lane, he can't really lane against me, so he decided to pull out the lane. And I'm just trying to chase him a little bit because we have our Mina here. But I did see on the minimap, Lindis was chasing behind me. He was in our jungle. So our Mina hit a ult onto Florentino. That should have been an easy kill. Florentino flicked it away. He's kind of like stuck in the dragon pit. So we're just gonna go back to mid and help our team out a little bit. Help them take the mid tower if we could. And we did see Lindis in her blue side jungle again. And over here, I thought I can get an easy kill onto Lindis, but Aram showed up and she was able to use ultimate onto me. But luckily, I didn't die. I juked. I was so lucky to have only 1 HP left, pretty much, and I was able to live through that. And we did win that team fight. That was quite lucky for me. I didn't even die, and my teammate said, even though I was ulted by a rum, I was still able to live afterwards. So I think at this point they are relying on me a lot to carry this game and help them win the game. And that's also what I'm trying to do as well. So we're gonna go to mid and pressure this mid tower. Once we open up this mid tower, I see Scott jump onto me once again, like I said. But you can see Scott. If Scott couldn't kill me with his one full combo, I'm just going to kill him afterwards. So I'm just doing a lot of work, as you can see. This server is just too OP to not be banned in ranked game. If you do happen to be a player under Diamond Division, I think you should just spam this server, just play this server every game to get Diamond Division and get better from there. And that is also very good practice to play a marksman once you can master this hero. And our team decided to do Dark Slayer over here, so I was just going to fall off the play by Mina. That was an easy kill onto Crixie once again. Just notice how overpowered this hero is. All I need to do is just, again, my first skill. If I hit on my first skill, I'm going to kill anyone, I think, pretty much. So, and you can poke with your first skill. You have 2 dashes. You can use your ult as a dash sometime to escape to safety. So we got Dark Slayer, and this is when we should pressure the map really hard. We have both side waves pushed in, and we dropped our dragon bottom side. But we decided to overstay in mid for some reason, and we were not able to protect our dragon. Our dragon wasn't able to do damage, but luckily we got top tower off from this. We should pressure mid tower by this point now. So that's what we did over here, and Mina should really just go zone them away from the tower. And we got mid tower afterwards. Our team is trying to start a fight once again onto that Florentino. You can see that I'm doing crazy amount of damage onto Crazy, and a good thing about Hayate, once again, his first skill is, I think, the most overpowered skill in the whole game, along with his passive. Because each shuriken of your first skill will carry the on-hit effect. That means if you have Ferris talent, you're gonna trigger that on-hit effect every time. Even though I got around ulted over here, but I didn't die. So because I was out of the tower range, I was able to bait out that around ult onto me, and so she was useless afterwards. I know this Scott was going to jump on me. I didn't expect him to be flicker over the wall and jump on me. Even though he did all that, he still died. And we should really just pressure more towers since we got 2 kills. They have only Lindis and Crixie up. We were able to get Lindis killed and Crixie flickered away. Dirty type team GG. But our cannon mini was really low, so we have to retreat over here. We don't want to overstay. Their teammate is coming up, right? So you don't want to overstay their objectives on the map. You can take dragon and everything. But I just want to test my luck and try to push more tower as I could. But we were not able to do it because we don't have any more mini waves. I think Mina could play better by go into the tower range and try to zone them away from the tower. Try to zone Crixie away from the tower. She should have sacrificed herself for me to do more damage on the tower and then therefore take it down, but she didn't do that. I'm just suggesting that she could have played that better. That might be some useful tip for you when you play supporting ranked. When you have a teammate that's really far ahead, you want to help him do more stuff. And over here we got another kill onto Florentino, and their team is forced to retreat, but our supporter died over here. We're really close to end the game with the last push. All we need to do now is just to take another Dark Slayer, try to end the game afterwards. So at this point of the game, we should just keep taking objectives and try to commit to a team fight, try to pressure the tower even more. And as you can see, I'm doing a crazy amount of critical damage. My normal attack crit can be as much as up to 1200, and my true damage crit can be up to around 700. So that's a lot of damage to a normal squishy hero who only has 4000 HP or 5000 HP. Only my first skill can kill someone pretty much instantly. if I hit all of them. And unfortunately, this Ryoma decided to take a fight onto the bottom side, and the Wukong died and Ryoma died before I was able to get over there. As you can see, I was switching the reviving gear into the Death Sickle, but that didn't help me sustain myself much longer in the team fight, so I decided to switch my attack speed boots into the Gear to Greaves for more survivability over there. That's going to cost me the nice shurikens from my first skill, but it's quite alright. At the late game, you want to survive before you can do damage, because you have to survive. You have to be alive to do that damage. If you don't survive, it's just you're not going to be able to do damage. And I think they pretty much turned around the whole game with that one fight, right? And it's really bad for us to die like that. You don't want to engage one by one when it's this late of the game. That was really bad decision making by my teammates. I'll literally call that throwing the game by them. And this Mina is really ahead forward, and we don't have. It's a 4v5 over here, but that Mina decided to go in anyways. I don't know, maybe she thought she can steal the dragon by herself. That's really bad. We lost Mina. She was the only one going forward, and we didn't have our Sephora. So under that situation, you do not want to go in. That's how you throw a game. Doesn't matter whether it's in competitive play or in solo queue play. That's how you throw a game. So guys, if you watch my video, remember, don't do that. Because it was a 4v5. You don't want to take a fight when you are being outnumbered. And because Sephora was already dead, we have to wait for Sephora to be respawn again before we take another fight. And now our Mina is dead, and we're trying to wait for the spawn timer for Mina, and we couldn't really do anything. We won't even have vision of the river bush. We're just gonna play passive, try to see what we can get over here, and wait for Mina to respawn. You always want to engage as 5 men in this stage of the game, because it's very late. Once you die, you have to wait around 40-50 seconds. And over here, Mina did hit a nice ult onto their Lindis, but that Aram is just focused on me very hard. He's trying to zone me away from the whole fight. I'm just trying to run away. Like I said, Hayate has 2 dashes, but I don't have anywhere to run. They're just going into the tower. I have 3 people chasing me over here, and I'm just going to get killed by those 3 men chasing me. And unfortunately, this fight did lead to a loss. I cut the video in between so to save you guys some time, but I think it's very necessary to watch what happened in the last team fight to give you guys a better idea why we lost that last team. And in this team fight, you can see our Mina actually hit a very nice Dark Domini onto their Lindis, onto their backline, but you can see the Wukong is having a very interesting pathing to join the fight, and we're not able to sustain our whole teammate damage. So, and our Ryoma died, our Sephora died without even using her ult, and this is just end up being really bad, the lost cause fight. Even though we have lost the game, but that's quite alright. My main purpose of this video was just to show you guys how to play Hayate properly, he's really a quite overpowered hero right now. You should play him more before he get nerfed, and farm those easy stars and try to rank up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, hopefully learn a couple things about Hayate, and please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Thank you and have a good day.